Welcome to another edition of Coffee, Eggs and Inspiration. In this edition, I'm going to take you inside one of London's smartest high-tech homes. Let's go.
Good afternoon. Good morning, mate.
Good morning.
A bright sunny morning in London.
If you've been watching my channel for a while, you'll know I'm a real technology geek. I just love technology, and when I first came into this house, they're owned by friends of ours, Gary and Jen, I was so excited. I think a little bit of we came out, and I just had to share it. Gary's laughing at that. It's got so much high tech in it, I had to share it, so let's do the tour. How did you think about the technology in the house?
Well, as it's our house that we just renovated, if we can't put as much technology in this place as possible, I'm never going to be able to do it. So we thought, let's go all out. We just put everything we can possibly squeeze in regards to whatever tech, audio, cinema rooms, mini cinema rooms, everything possible, blinds, Ventaxia, mechanical heat ventilation systems, aircon, underfloor heating, you name it, we put it in there and we've integrated to it.
Well, I can't wait to see it all. And this is actually your job as well, right?
Yeah,
iMedia Distribution Ltd?
Yeah, that's correct, yeah. This is what we do for a living. And I thought, well, you know, let's get everything, squeeze it into a little rack into here. Oh. Well, it all starts with here. We had the cinema room built. It's a slightly big door, and this is the rack. This is network switches, Control 4 Core 5 processor, video recorder, skyboxes, video sort players, video distribution unit, video server, cinema amps, and then amplifiers down, step down for all the zones. There's 24 audio zones in the house.
That is a whole new level, right? It's not just a smart home, it's like a living data center. So, like a rainbow selection of chords there.
Yeah.
I'm sure every color has a meaning, does it?
Yeah, the oranges are speakers, blacks are data and coax and fibre, purples are WAPs, blues are for TVs, greens for video distribution, reds are for Control 4.
WAPs? That's the early version of the mobile internet, is it?
Wireless access points, they're in the ceilings everywhere.
So for those who aren't computer scientists or qualified engineers, like what does all this stuff actually do?
This, well, we try to split everything up, so that's your network switch for TV and data around the house. This is for all the CCTV cameras and the wireless access points. That's for all the Control 4 equipment around. This is all the equipment in the rack. It just means that we can, using a product called Oversee, we can reboot every port on there. So if one of the cameras isn't working, or one of the access points isn't working and it's gone offline, we can reboot the network port, because they're all PoE, power over Ethernet. We can reboot every port or every device on the network remotely from a phone. Okay,
and that's also the control system for the house. They're like servers, basically.
Yeah. This is the main. There's a CA10 which runs the whole show up the top, which is a really powerful processor. Yeah. It's got 2 network ports, 2 power supplies, and you need something fairly with so much programming here, and that does all the video, all the audio sources. The Core 5. That's just a network recorder, so it records everything from the cameras. You can see all the cameras up on here, so you can see all the cameras.
Oh, look at that.
So these all come up. There's a couple that are offline at the moment.
Quite a few.
Yeah, and then we can do the comfort. We can do all the lights from here. We can select your music, and then you've got your home screen. So this just tells you what's going on.
Looks like I need to get you a Google TV, do I?
With this lovely nature wall, which we found is superb, is we've got two sides and then 2 rears, all hidden.
Speakers, actually, behind the wooden panels.
One of them there. There's one there, one there, one there.
Oh wow! Okay, so this is the obviously the cinema room.
Yeah.
I'll come this way so you can. It's not too backlit. Beautiful wood paneling as well. I mean, that has an acoustic function, but it's actually really nice to look at as well, isn't it?
And one of the nice things is that it's really easy to put up. It works really well, and it's not super expensive.
And the speakers, what are the
These
speakers?
are all
Kef.
These are the
That's
THX
the brand, is
reference.
it?
Yeah, THX reference.
Nice.
Two nice subs down the bottom.
So one of the things that I noted when we came around here for the first time is just how many you've got. You can't have too many. There's one there that's absolutely enormous, but just in case you're sitting slightly like 2 feet to the right.
Well, when we sit the fire, unfortunately our fire has actually been taken away. There was an issue with it, so it's coming back. But when we sit here, I get a bit of a crook neck, so I decided I wanted to make it.
Oh, come on. Look at that. Oh, yeah, because you wouldn't want to get up, would you?
No, I want to get up and go and sit over there. Why? Especially in the summer when these doors are open. You know, why would we?
Extends all the way down. Look, the dog's obviously used to it. Yeah, there's the TV coming out again.
Gonna fall down.
And you've got another television the other side here next to the dining table, just in case the conversation gets boring.
Yeah, and then what we did with this one, we decided we wanted to have the audio, rather than coming out TV, we want the audio coming out the Gallo speakers.
Okay, so these look like pendants, but they're actually speakers.
Yeah. So now we're in the reception room. Again, speakers connect to the TV.
So the pendant speakers once again here, and it's difficult to get across on a video. But if you were to sit in this couch beneath them with the speakers going, it's almost like you're wearing headphones, isn't it? But very, very localized. So if you're sitting over here with the dog, for example, you won't be able to hear it so well. It won't be too distracting.
And it doesn't. What works nicely is it doesn't affect the cinema room there. You can have the cinema room quite loud because you're not competing with the sound coming out the TV. There is a blind here that comes.
There it is going down. Okay. But I just have one question. Where is the television in this room?
It's behind there.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so you've got the same pendants over the bed here, and the wooden
the acoustic panel,
the acoustic panels behind.
Yeah. And then we have TV. Again, sound is coming out from behind the bed. So again, you don't need to turn the TV on.
Fantastic.
The only thing we haven't integrated is the bath, which we're trying to do. There's an intercom on every floor. We can call everyone. We can call the front door. You can actually call your mobile phone. So that's we can speak to the people at the front door. That's the chime. Kitchen touchscreen if you wanted to. We can call people. Say dinner's ready.
Yeah. That'll then broadcast, or is it?
We can do it to everyone. So if you want to do, there's one. So if you do all, it will broadcast to all the touchscreens and your phone.
Hello, hello. What do you?
Hello.
Oh, yes, I can hear myself.
When the house gets hot, we call it a chimney effect. So when it's really hot, it just opens up when it gets to about 27 degrees.
Oh, it can raise.
And raise it up, and then just takes all the heat out. These are all the lighting. This is control for lighting. So we've got all the dim modules, Ethernet switch, beg, 2 relays, and all the loads on there. So you know if anything goes wrong, you can always override each circuit. So you can come in here and turn them on from here.
Okay. Massive Attack, one of my favourite albums, but we can't play it because it'll pick up a copyright ping on YouTube. So.
I love technology, so it was kind of like, it's something I ended up doing my hobby as a job.
You do houses as well as boats?
We did. We've done a couple of sun speakers.
Have you? Okay, you can really notice the difference.
Yeah, you know. You know, cool like on the ice age. With some boy, I'm gonna
And for the neighbours, we'll put it in the garden as well.
They're rock speakers. And there's some on the terrace.
Oh gosh, that's a speaker?
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Somebody's found a new use for their maths homework.
This is Annie's creation. She loves textiles, so she's making a dress for one of her cosplays.
Wow.
So this is the cook fridge, and this is the raw fridge. The kids will never go in this one because they'd have to do something and cook it. This is our little extractor fan. So we changed the filters after 3 months.
Oh right.
They were black. These are scenes, so you've got kitchen, snug, dining, living, and hallway. So all the lights are on. And then we have an all off button for the lighting, which you hit all off.
So if somebody wants to high-tech their house, not a verb, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
You know how and perhaps they've got an older house that needs modernising. How do they do it? Like what?
Depends
What's
on
the
what
first
stage.
step?
If you're doing a renovation, like this was a whole renovation, the whole back of this house was taken apart.
Yeah.
So all the floors, ceilings, walls, it was all redone. So you have to run all the cables, you have to do a schematic of where the cables, and you have to decide what rooms you want audio. Again, you also have to consider budget, because these things can quite easily grow legs and run away with you.
So you would come around and do some sort of consultation, and budget-wise, for a typical, let's say, a 4-bedroom house, what's the sort of range that you would
It really depends. Ceiling speakers can start 200 up to 1,000 for a pair. You can do, a cinema room can be 5 to 50,000. It can vary from 20 to how deep are your pockets, You can do 250,000.
But 20,000 will give you the basics: sound, centralised controls, TV, cinema room. Okay, I mean, and if you're doing a renovation, typically you'd spend on these sorts of houses between 200,000 and 500,000, right? Particularly if you're doing an extension. So not a material money, but not a material uplift on.